During normal operations, workers are protected from equipment and machinery by guards, as well as location. But for servicing and maintenance operations, guards are often removed, and workers place themselves directly into the danger zone. A sudden startup or unexpected release of energy stored in the machinery can injure or kill. The only way to protect yourself from this hazardous energy is to lock it out and tag it out. Lockout-Tagout does not mean simply disconnecting the power source. It means de-energizing and controlling all possible sources of motion. Lockout-Tagout makes sure the machine stays off when the worker is in the danger zone. When thinking of hazardous energy, one of the first things that comes to mind is electrical power. But there are other sources. Besides electricity, machines may use hydraulic or pneumatic pressure. Compressed air, oil, or other fluids must be bled and drained. Lines should be blanked and blocked. Pressure in these lines, and in reservoir tanks, can cause accidental startups. And, just as electricity can shock, pressurized air or fluids can cause fatal cuts and punctures. Stored energy, such as the electricity in capacitors, must be de-energized. Springs under tension need to be safely released or blocked. Heavy suspended pieces of equipment must be blocked or lowered to a resting position to prevent falling. Lockout-Tagout procedures are critical to control hazards from physical or mechanical energy. Large flywheels, cogs, and belt or chain-driven equipment should be locked, tagged, or otherwise blanked or blocked from any type of motion or unexpected startup. A lockout device is a specialized, recognizable padlock or cover that physically prevents equipment from being used. Locks should be used on all mechanical equipment that is capable of sudden, unexpected release of energy. Tags are used to warn or alert workers and should be used without a lock only if the machine can't be locked out. Always disconnect, lock, and tag out equipment before you remove any guards or safety devices, and before you enter a potential danger area. When more than one person is working in the danger zone, there should be one lockout device for each person. Each and every person must have his own lock and his own key. The first person locking and tagging out makes sure that the line is de-energized. Anytime you lock and tag out, check that power is disconnected by pushing start buttons. The system cannot be re-energized until all locks are removed, and only the authorized person who placed the device can remove it. Specific lock and tag removal procedures must be followed. Only authorized workers can lock or tag out equipment, but any worker in the area may be affected. Protect yourself and your co-workers by learning to identify hazardous energy and procedures to control it. Be aware of lockout-tagout devices and never remove or bypass one that is in place. Lock out the danger. A life is on the line.